Most ESG strategies are growth oriented. And I really don't know the reason for that, except to say that most growth oriented companies tend to get good ESG scores, if that makes any sense. So if you look at the ESG space, you tend to have an overemphasis on technology companies, financial services, and healthcare. They tend to be not necessarily younger companies in the case of financial services, but certainly tech companies have, in many cases, some of the bigger ones are sourcing half or all of their energy through renewables, through synthetic transactions. So they check a bunch of boxes around that. They tend to have more diversity. I mean, many of them are based on the West Coast. So you end up generally with portfolios in the ESG space that skew towards growth. So the first point of difference is that Stance Equity is a value tilted ESG strategy, and there are very few of them in the marketplace today. The second, I would say, differentiator is that we are an actively managed quant strategy. You also tend to find very few of those in the market. I'm not saying that there aren't, it's just that we don't see a lot of them. And I would say the third point of differentiation is that our emphasis first and foremost is on performance. And I'm not really necessarily saying that other portfolio managers aren't trying to generate compelling performance. I think I'm making a different point, which is that the objective of Stance Equity is to generate the performance of the market with less risk while allowing clients to align with sustainable values. And in our experience, that performance need not necessarily come from the values alignment. We think that we can actually construct portfolios in such a way, and we've been able to do it to date, where the performance is there, the values alignment is there, but the relationship isn't a pure overlap. In other words, we're actually getting our performance through some of the other things that we're doing in portfolio construction, and I think that approach is pretty unique.